Welcome to the definitive guide on the most sophisticated and rejuvenating haircut trends forecasting for the year 2026. As we approach a new season, styling experts agree that the rules for women over 50 have completely changed because the focus has shifted from hiding your age to highlighting your absolute best features. We have analyzed reports from top salons in London, Paris, and New York to bring you styles that are not just trendy, but are architecturally designed to lift the face and create volume where you need it most. Forget the old rules that say you must chop your hair off the moment you turn a certain age, because the upcoming trends are all about movement, texture, and smart luxury. Whether you have silver strands, fine texture, or thick waves, there is a specific cut in this forecast that will act like a non-invasive facelift for you. We will walk you through the exact terminology to use with your stylist so you leave the salon feeling like a new woman. Are you ready to discover the cut that will define your confidence for the next year? Let us dive straight into the future of elegance. Let us begin by addressing a very common mistake that many women make when trying to go shorter for a manageable style. The mistake is choosing a traditional short pixie cut that is cut uniformly short all over the head, which often results in a look that exposes too much scalp and can actually make features look harsher or the head shape appear unbalanced. This outdated style can sometimes age you by removing the softness around the ears and neck. The solution for 2026 is the evolution of the Bixie. This is the perfect hybrid between a bob and a pixie, and experts predict it will be the #1 requested cut for women who want volume without the maintenance of long hair. The Bixie maintains the textured chopped layers of a pixie, but keeps the length and fullness of a bob around the face and nape. Imagine the shattered layers providing lift at the crown, which naturally pulls the eye upward, giving an instant lift to the cheekbones, while the longer pieces around the ears soften the jawline. This cut is incredibly versatile because it allows you to tuck the hair behind your ears for a sleek professional look or use a texturizing spray to mess it up for a modern edgy vibe. When you sit in the salon chair, ask your stylist for a long pixie with wispy edges and explicitly request that they leave length at the nape of the neck to avoid that severe taper that was popular in the past. This style works wonders for thinning hair because the variation in lengths creates an illusion of density that a single length cut simply cannot achieve. Think about your current hair routine for a moment and ask yourself if you spend too much time fighting with flat roots, because the Bixie is designed to support its own weight, meaning less time with a blow dryer and more time enjoying your day. The key here is the fringe area, which should be kept soft and sweeping, rather than short and blunt, to ensure the focus remains on your eyes. By choosing the Bixie, you are not just cutting your hair, you are sculpting a frame that highlights your wisdom and elegance while discarding the heavy weight of outdated styles. Tell us in the comments if you have ever regretted a short cut, because this style is the redemption you have been waiting for. Now we are going to perform a quick audit of your current look to see if the luxurious Italian bob is the right move for you in 2026. Go to a mirror right now or visualize your reflection and look specifically at your jawline and the ends of your hair. Does your current hair hit right at the widest part of your jaw, or does it hang limply past your shoulders, dragging your features down? If you notice that your ends look thin or frizzy, and your face feels a bit drawn down, then you are the perfect candidate for the Italian bob. Unlike the sharp, angular French bob or the severe asymmetrical bobs of the past, the Italian bob is all about heavy, rounded ends and glamorous volume that feels expensive and substantial. This cut is characterized by minimal layering but significant internal texturizing, which means the stylist cuts into the bulk of the hair underneath to create movement without creating visible choppy steps on the surface. This technique allows the hair to swing freely and touch the neck sensually, which is incredibly youthful. When you are auditing your hair texture, know that this style works exceptionally well for thick or coarse hair that tends to get unruly, because the weight of the cut helps to control frizz naturally. To get this look correct, you must ask your stylist for a chin-grazing length that is slightly longer than your jawline to avoid highlighting any jowls. The ends should be blunt cut but then softened so they do not look like a ruler was used on your hair. This style is often worn with a deep side part, which instantly adds volume to the roots and creates a mysterious elegant veil over one eye. Imagine pairing this hair with a classic trench coat or a crisp white shirt. The hair itself becomes your primary accessory because it looks so healthy and polished. Maintenance for this look involves getting a trim every 6 to 8 weeks to keep the ends looking thick and healthy, which is a small investment for a look that commands so much respect. If you have noticed your hair thinning due to hormonal changes, this blunt perimeter creates a solid line that tricks the eye into seeing a much fuller head of hair. Take a moment to lift your hair up to your chin level in the mirror and see how your neck looks longer and your posture looks better. That is the power of the Italian bob, and it is why stylists are calling it the power cut for the modern mature woman. Let us visualize a specific scenario to understand the value of our next trend, which is the softened butterfly cut. Imagine you have a calendar full of diverse events, ranging from a casual coffee with friends to an important wedding anniversary dinner or a professional presentation. You need a style that is not rigid but flows seamlessly between these occasions while offering maximum face framing benefits. The butterfly cut, which gained popularity with younger generations, has been refined for 2026, specifically for the mature woman who loves length but hates dragging weight. This style is essentially a combination of short face framing layers that mimic a bob when the hair is tied back and long cascading layers throughout the rest of the hair. In our scenario, when you are at the gym or gardening, you can pull the back section into a ponytail or clip, while the shorter front pieces fall gently around your cheekbones, creating a soft feminine look that hides the hairline near the ears, which is often a concern for many. Then, for your evening event, you blow dry the layers away from your face, creating a winged effect that opens up the eye area and highlights your smile. The magic of this cut lies in the level where the shortest layers begin, which experts recommend should start at the chin or slightly below the cheekbone to create width exactly where volume loss usually occurs as we age. It is a brilliant strategy for balancing a longer face shape or softening a square jawline. When discussing this with your hairdresser, ask for heavy curtain bangs that blend seamlessly into face framing layers, and ensure they use a slide cutting technique to keep the ends feathery rather than blunt. This is crucial because blunt layers on long hair can look like stairs, whereas feathery layers look like expensive silk. This cut also promotes the health of your hair because it requires cutting off the older damaged ends to create the layers, leaving you with the freshest, healthiest hair. Think about how confident you would feel walking into a room knowing your hair has movement and life, rather than hanging flat against your back. It is the ultimate style for the woman who is not ready to go short, but wants the lifting effect of a shorter cut. If you have been afraid to layer your hair because of bad experiences in the 80s, rest assured that modern layering is invisible and fluid, designed solely to enhance your natural texture, whether it is straight or wavy. For our final deep dive, let us uncover a professional secret regarding texture and gray hair that most people completely overlook. As hair loses pigment and turns gray or silver, the actual texture of the hair strand changes, often becoming wiry, coarse, or unruly due to the lack of melanin and changing oil production. The secret weapon to combat this is not more smoothing products, but a strategic cut known as the modern shag. Before you panic thinking about retro rock stars, let me explain why the 2026 version of the shag is a miracle for women over 50. The secret lies in the internal structure of the cut, which removes weight from the mid-lengths, allowing your natural wave or curl to spring up and form a deliberate shape rather than a frizzy triangle. This cut embraces the wilder texture of gray hair and turns it into a style statement rather than a problem to be fought. Professional stylists know that fighting natural texture takes years off your life in terms of stress and time, but working with it creates a youthful, carefree aura that is incredibly attractive. The modern shag features a lot of layers around the crown and chopped ends that look best when air-dried or roughly dried with a diffuser. This means you can say goodbye to the damaging heat of flat irons, which only make gray hair turn yellow over time. When you request this cut, ask for a soft shag with seamless layers, and emphasize that you want to enhance your natural movement. If you have naturally curly hair, this cut will revitalize your ringlets by removing the heavy weight that drags them down. If you have straight hair, the choppy layers provide the perfect foundation for using texturizing sprays to create volume that lasts for days. It is essentially a wash and wear style that looks better the more you touch it. We often see women trying to force their changing hair into sleek glass-like bobs that require constant maintenance, but the shag invites you to work with what you have. It communicates confidence and an artistic spirit. Imagine waking up, applying a leave-in conditioner, scrunching your hair, and being ready to face the world with a cool, stylish look that required zero heat tools. That is true freedom. This cut also pairs beautifully with glasses, as the layers can be tailored to sit around the frames, ensuring your hair does not interfere with your eyewear. It is the ultimate anti-aging hack, because it is playful, messy, and full of life, completely contradicting the stiff helmet hair stereotypes of the past. To summarize, the future of hair in 2026 is all about personalization and working with your natural texture rather than fighting against it. Whether you choose the lifting power of the Bixie, the sharp elegance of the Italian bob, the versatile romance of the butterfly cut, or the textured freedom of the modern shag, the goal is to make you feel lighter and more radiant. Remember that a haircut is the accessory you never take off, so investing in a good consultation and a precise cut is the best gift you can give yourself. We want to know which of these styles resonated with you the most. Are you ready to embrace the chop, or will you be trying the soft layers first? Please leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, and if you found this forecast helpful, do not forget to like and subscribe for more expert style advice tailored just for you. Until next time, stay stylish and confident.